Hello there, welcome back. And if you remember, on the last video we implement the structure that we are going to be using in order for us to create the 3-column layout inside this Joomla template. And if you actually click on your keyboard F12, again, you should have already with you inside your Firefox browser these plugins. If you already took the keyword research training, I told you to install all these plugins, and not only inside the keyword research training, but if you also took the HTML training, you should have already all these tools with you. If for some reason you don't have these tools, you can click down below inside Download Firebug and download YSlow, and you will need to install those plugins inside your Firefox. And then you are going to click F12 and then click inside the HTML tab. If you remember again, we create the 3-column layout structure, and if we analyze in here, let's click on body, then on this division, and the col mask division was the main division that will be wrapping the main columns. Let's click in there, and as you can see, you are going to have the col mid and then the col left. And inside the col left, you are going to have the ID, well, the columns, center column, left column, and the right column. What we are going to add on this video will be some variables that are going to enhance these divisions. These variables are going to be including some classes inside the col mask, col mid, col left, and inside all the columns. And with these classes, we are going to be able to apply the layout to all these columns. Let me show you first of all what you are going to do. You will need to click down below, download CSS variables, and you are going to be able to get this column helpers.txt. You are going to keep doing the same. You are going to get the column helpers.zip, and then you are going to unzip that file, and inside there you are going to be able to have this text file. And first of all, we are going to use the header main columns. We are going to copy all these. Again, you don't need to understand all these right now because probably it will be too complicated to understand. You will need to only understand what exactly you are going to do with this PHP code. Let me right click and copy. Then we are going to go back to the index.php and all the way to the top after the caption enable. You are going to click enter and Ctrl V. Then let me put everything together, backspace or delete, so you can put everything back. Then you are going to go back and copy all these head column helpers. You are going to right click and copy. Then you are going to go back to the index.php and you are going to insert all that code after the optimizer.php. Let's click in there and click enter and Ctrl V. We are going to make a full selection on this and indent. Finally, we are going to insert this code inside the col mask, mid, and left. And then we are going to also insert this code inside all the columns. Let me show you what exactly I mean with that. Right click and copy. Then you are going to go back and scroll down, and inside the col mask, you are going to click in there, space, and Ctrl V. Then inside the col mid, you are going to click space and Ctrl V. Finally, let's go to the col left and Ctrl V. Then we are going to continue inside all the columns. The center column, click in there, space, Ctrl V. The left column all the way to the bottom, right here, space, Ctrl V, and all the way to the bottom, space on the right column, and Ctrl V. Let's go to File and click Save. Then we are going to go to Mozilla and upload the index.php with the changes. Right click and upload. Click OK to replace. And what we are going to do right now is to confirm that this PHP code will be working properly. Let me show you how exactly you can know that. Let me go back in here and we are going to refresh. Clicking here, and if we go back inside the body, right now remember we are using the Firebug. If you click F12 and then if you go back to the HTML tab, you are going to go to the body. Let's go to the division, and if you notice now you are going to have this class with the value of grade 6. If you click in here, you are going to be able to see all these grids inside all the columns and inside all the divisions. Now let me show you how this PHP code it is going to work. We are going to disable all the left column, okay? So we are going to go back in here, and then you are going to disable all the modules inside the left position. Make a selection in here and in here. Remember, we are inside the module manager. Make a selection again and click on publish. Then we are going to go back and click refresh, and we are going to click on F12 again. Let's analyze one more time all the divisions. If you notice, now all the divisions are going to have a different class, and that will be the grade 10. Let's do it one more time, going back and eliminate the right column. Well, all the modules inside the right position. Make a selection and unpublish. Going back and refresh, click F12 one more time, the body, click in there, and now we are going to have the grid, well, the class with the grid 12. Finally, we are going to go back and enable only the modules inside the left position. Make a selection and click publish. Going back and refresh. Let's click F12 and again click on body, and if you notice, now we are going to have the different class with the grid 8. And if you actually start analyzing all here, everything that you disable or enable, it does not really matter if it is the right or the left column. You are going to get a different class. And with these classes, you are going to be able to create the 3-column layout inside your Joomla template. And together with that, you are going to be able to create the 2-column layout with the column on the left and on the right. And again, if you don't understand all this, believe me, you are going to get all this when you start developing your CSS style. For this video, my friends, that will be it, and let's move on.